Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to E-Factor, and as you can see, I tried my best to create myself in this Lego game and stuff, using a familiar costume that we're gonna get into later. I basically created myself along with other characters. And I'm gonna be going over that list and also my top 10 favorite characters. I even made a list for it and stuff. And let's jump right in. So first we have this first created custom that's basically, you know, E-Factor, and like at the back of their like cards is like their like story and stuff, like basically it's different for each one. If you want to pause it, here's the chance and read it for yourself. If you don't want to, then I'm just gonna keep on going. But yeah, that's the character and stuff. He has like a force field and stuff. He can web sling because I basically am a fanatic Spider-Man. He can attack with the swords, and he basically has a hyper jump, but I'm not gonna get into that yet. And he can shoot electricity from the swords. I've always been fond of electricity, and yeah, that's basically my creation. And then we're gonna get into another one. I actually used to write fictional stories and stuff. The more you tune in, the more I guess you're gonna find out. But I did create this character called Blue Jay. There is only a few people that would know about this story and stuff, because I would do such things in elementary school, and it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. I got to do it on my own, and here's a more rendered version of what he was supposed to look like if I would ever get to like writing and like drawing and stuff. He has a black arm because basically the origin story for him was supposed to be betrayed by his own best friend, and he basically shoots electricity out of his black arm because he was a human, but he got crushed. Oh, and I'm falling. Okay. He has super speed, as you can see. He can't really fly. I'm just gonna wait, give me a sec. Okay, this is the super jump. Didn't plan it, but it's there. Somebody said hello to me. So, who's? Oh, it's that guy over there. Well, I don't know if you can see him. It's that guy over there. Let's just get back up there, because that's where we're gonna record and everything. Yes, I'm out in outer space. Oh, come on. Alright, this is gonna take a while. Alright, that took a while, but I'm finally back up here. I'm going to get into the next one, which is Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super. I say Super because he's in his Super Saiyan Blue form. If you haven't watched Dragon Ball Super or don't know about it, it's basically a story told on these like great apes that, you know, have the Saiyan spirit and stuff like that. I can't really tell that whole backstory because there's no way for like you to like explain. So if you just watch it on your own, then that would just make sense. But if you do know what Dragon Ball Z is or Dragon Ball Super, then you would know that this kind of looks like his final flash in a way, and when he shoots beams, they're blue. So, and he can fly. So that's one thing. Can he do anything else? He can fight. Alright, that's basically it. He also does have the super jump that we showed. And then his rival in Kramen fighting is Goku. Honestly, I like how it turned out. He has that all like childish face, like right then and there. Unlike Vegeta, he's got more of like an older looking face, because Vegeta is older than Goku. So I basically had to do that. Basically all I did for him was this exact same thing. He could fly and shoot his Kamehameha, I guess, and shoot out his beams. So yeah, that's Goku. This was a custom character that was required to do in the story mode. I have beaten the game, I have gotten the main villain already, but this was basically what the custom character was. All it wanted was the shirt that you see, the Captain America shirt, and the hat, basically. You could do it in any different color. He also web slings, because I was used to it. He's super fast. He shrinks. He basically has all the powers, and he shoots laser beams out of his eyes. You like that? It's like sizzling. That's pretty, and I quote Will Smith, that's hot. After that, I made Dante from Devil May Cry, the original, not DMC Devil May Cry, because, like, you know, I'm also a fanatic of, like, Devil May Cry stuff, but that's his cape and stuff. He has, like, a sword, which is the exact same sword as the E-Factor created character. He doesn't really do much. He can attack and stuff. He can double jump. He's basically a regular, basically a regular person. I also have his brother Virgil. He's more of the gentleman type thing. He's got that stuff going on, and he uses more of like a katana, because he's more of like a gentleman type thing. He does have hyper jump because Virgil is older, and hopefully I got that part correct, I guess. But moving on, I also made, apart from me doing all of this, I also made the Delsin versions from Infamous Second Son, because I'm doing the Infamous Saga, and this is apparently what he'll look like at the end when he's like evil and all that. As you know, I'm doing the good version for the channel. He can shoot out like flames and smoke and stuff like that, I guess. He cannot fly because he can't fly in the game. He like floats and glides and stuff. And same exact thing with good Delsin. You know, he's got it shooting out of one hand and stuff. One thing I didn't mention is that they both shoot beams. The only reason as to why I made his beams blue is because in the game it's a lighter version of red, but like in this game, like on Marvel, I couldn't really tell. You couldn't really tell the difference. So like I had to make it blue just to like make a purpose and a statement, I guess. And he just does all that. But number 10, I'm not gonna get into that because that's a created character I'm not gonna touch. So basically there's only 9, and then we're gonna get into the list. So at number 10, we have Lockjaw. Lockjaw, if I pull up his card here, he is a part of the, I forgot the group name. He's not part of the Fantastic Four. He's part of the Inhumane Royal Family, which consists of Black Bolt, Medusa, all these different characters and stuff. But the only reason as to why Lockjaw is at number 10 is that he could do that. He could fall asleep, and you see him moving his little leg and stuff. He's like a cute, adorable little pug dog. But I like him because he's just like, it's adorable. It's adorable. Like, I'm gonna wake him up for a bit. But like, he can teleport. Like, who? Okay, I'm falling again. Okay. We'll be right back. Like, apart from that, like, let me just move this out of the way, because I had to get back up there. Like, he is a good dog. He does all this, like, running and stuff. But he's just, like, a really good dog. He attacks and he bites and stuff. Just like any regular old dog, but, like, he's adorable. So, like, that's another main reason. Up next, we have Baby Groot. You can't even see him. Oh, that's adorable. But like, this is Baby Groot, and he has his little Ravager clothing. Just like in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, he's dancing away, because that's what he loves to do best. So they added this mechanism which allows him to grow within time.
I am Groot?
And basically turn Groot into this. Big Groot can turn himself into a ball. Oh my gosh. You know what? We'll be right back. So if you guys are wondering, yes, we are in a different location. It's because Nowhere was not letting me record and stuff. That person's gonna get in the way. But still in the spotlight. So this is Groot. Basically, he could turn himself into a little ball with fireflies coming out of him, just like in the first movie of Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, he can roll around it, and oh, come on. And yeah, he can attack. Yeah, well, he can attack and stuff. But this is like not just Groot. This is also has to do with Teenage Groot.
I am Groot?
Teenage Groot was seen in Infinity War with Rocket and all of them. But the only reason as to why Teenage Groot is one of my favorite as well is because he can do this. Oh, wait. His vines do attack people. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for this, but I'm pretty sure I won't. His vines attack people, and that's basically what happens. And it goes in a rendition of 2 songs. Like, I don't know if you heard that in the background, but the tape was rewinding to either put the next song or just keep going with that song. I guess they changed it right now? Yeah. So it changes from I think it's Come and Get Your Love and Mr. Blue Sky. But he's not the only character that could actually do this. Just real quick, Star-Lord can also do this.
What am I in for today?
Nothing. But like, he could also do this.
What am I in for today?
The only difference is that he just does this. His guns don't really hurt anybody unless you press square. You press square, he starts shooting and stuff. But enough of Peter Quill. After Groot, which was number 9, is number 8, which is Thanos. And as you can see, he has the Infinity Gauntlet with all the stones intact. And this doesn't really look like the Thanos from Infinity War, but it's similar to what people expect. Like, he's just there sitting in his high chair and stuff, looking at his fake watch, and I basically made him fall, I guess. He does fly, and he sits in his chair looking like a little dictator, I guess. The only reason as to why I like Thanos is because he's a big figure. Unlike Groot, he's like one of the original. No, wait, hold on. And I also like him because he can use the Infinity Gauntlet, use the Power Stone, and you see the little bits of reality from the Reality Stone going around him. And that's basically one of the reasons as to why I like him. Another reason as to why, like, I'm not too sure if there's some people down there, but like, I'm just gonna try and do it up here. He also does have high jump. I didn't want him to fly. But another reason as to why I like him, let me try. Okay, now I'm gonna fly. Okay. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. But what he can do is that when he jumps, all the Infinity Stones go around him and basically make a impact. But yeah. At number 7, we have Spider-Man Noir, which is basically the darker version of Spider-Man, I guess. And I say darker because it's more like black and white, what he sees and stuff. This is not from the design of Into the Spider-Verse, which is kind of sad, to be honest, because I kind of wanted, I wouldn't have minded a trench coat around our friendly neighborhood. but he can shoot guns, unlike the other Spider-Man, which are like in the game. We'll get into that later. I also wanted the guns out because, oh, come on, please. Alright, so basically, okay, he can also web sling and stuff. Get down. He does this. Random shooting. And if you fail to charge it up, he gets shot. And that's basically what happens. But enough of him. On to number 6. At the number 6 spot, we have this big, gigantic dragon. No, it is not Hulk. His name is Fing Fang Foom. And that is a mouthful, I agree. He can do basically what any big figure can. Run and stuff. He can breathe fire, just like a dragon, and he can also shoot fire from his mouth, like Bowser. So he's not a Nintendo version. He's a Lego Marvel version of Bowser, I guess. But the only reason as to why I like him is because not only can he fly in this form, but can he get bigger? Yes, he's already big. But let me just change this person into a regular big figure. Let's do Charlie 27. He's not important right now, but you could see that they're almost the same height. But the biggest big figure in the game for now is some DLC, and it is, let me try and find him, Hulkbuster Mark II from Infinity War.
Okay, let's show him what we got.
I just don't like it. But you can see the height and stuff, right? Get ready for a big, mind-blowing version of Fing Fang Foom. He gets even bigger. And not only is like Hulkbuster now compared to the size of like up to his waist, can he also fly in this form? And it's just like beautiful because like they take big figures to a different level, and it's like really, really fun. All his mechanics stay the same. He can still breathe fire. He can still shoot fire. And that's basically another reason as to why I love Fing Fang Foom at number 6. Let me just change him back. I'll change him back to... let's just change him back to Baby Groot. But after that, we will move on to number 5. At the number 5 spot, we have a mixture between Carnage and Venom, and his name is Carnum. I'm not gonna lie, one of the best fusions that I've seen, only fusion that I've seen in the game. He's a mixture of the big figure of Venom. I messed up like a mouthful right there. He's a mixture of Venom, big figure, and Carnage. The spikes, I'm not too sure how he got them. But like he's just, overall, he's just like a really big, like, he's a really good player to mess around with. And, if you're wondering, he does have that super jump. He can, like, smash and stuff. Oh, right, wait, just let me get on the other end. Basically what he does right here is he spirals out of control and he just rams into things. And another really funny thing about this one is he can web sling, you guys. He can web sling, and it's kind of weird because like in the very first game you didn't see any big figures swinging, especially with Venom. But yeah, that's Venom, and you can't really do much to him, I guess. But on to number 4. At the number 4 spot, we have Eric Killmonger, and he kind of does look like Michael B. Jordan. As you can see, he has like a little like gun down there and stuff. He has his swords. But the only thing that, like, the only reason as to why I like this version of Killmonger is because of how he transforms into the Golden Jaguar. And it's exactly like in the movie. He changes to the Golden Jaguar exactly into the, like, from the movie. And, like, they got every piece of the costume put together, and it's just, it's amazing. And the way he, like, changes back is literally the same way. And that's just, like, that's basically it. There's nothing big to Killmonger. You've been shot, I guess. But that's Eric Killmonger. And at number 3 we have a different Spider-Person, but except the fact that he's actually supposed to be a wrestler. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pronounce this correctly, but his name is Arachnido Jr., I think. And basically that's Arachnido Jr. His name basically translates to Arachnid Jr. And he has the same things as Spider-Man. If you want to pause, if you want to pause to read all of that, it's an interesting story of, like, how he got his powers, his first appearance. But this is basically him. He literally has all the exact same thing. He messes up. And he does random web slinging. So yeah. At the number 2 spot, yes, it is number 2. We do have the man, the myth, the golden snapper, Tony Stark. I put him at the number 2 spot after the events of Endgame. And overall, it really touched my heart when I saw the movie, and it just, like, I'm pretty sure it got to everybody. But yeah, he does have 2 suits, and they range from new vibranium suits and stuff. Well, it's not vibranium; it's like more of like the suit. It scares him, and he just goes into it. But this is his suit from this game. He doesn't have this suit in the original game. This is a newer suit because the mask is embedded into the helmet, and hopefully I can get a shot of where he, like, lifts up the mask, and you can see it's, like, all generated, like the nanotechnology that he had, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So let me just change him into his other suit. No, not that one. This is his other suit, that is in part of the game. It looks similar to, oh, there you go. Oh, he's trying to impress you. And he gets frustrated. Alright, thank you. But it does look similar to the Iron Man 2, the Iron Man 2 one. And that's the only reason that's why I like this suit. It looks like the Iron Man 2 one. But after that, let's get into our honorable mentions before we get into our number 1 spot.
I think it's time to hog the spotlight.
At the number 1 spot, we have Spider-Ham. Now, he doesn't really change into Peter Porker, unlike Peter Parker. His animal version is Spider-Ham. He can do the same things as any spider can. So, yeah, that's basically Spider-Ham. He's like every other Spider-Person and stuff. But yeah, that's Spider-Ham. This is not our number 1. This is actually a second honorable mention before we get into our number 1 pick, and it's Dr. Stephen Strange. The only reason as to why I like this Dr. Stephen Strange is because he basically still holds mystic arts and stuff like that. He can do magic, do all these things. Can't really shoot at anything right now, not even Groot. But this one can fly. He does not have the axes, and it actually looks a little similar to Cumberbatch. And that basically is a good thing, because they're basically getting all of Marvel and making it similar to what they're supposed to look like. And yes, he is meditating, he is reading a book, and drinking tea, just like Sorcerer Supreme taught him to. But let's get into our number 1 spot. And can we get a drum roll, please? This is gonna be a little ironic.
Time
Please.
for Spider-Woman to swing into action.
Give us a drum roll. Okay, that was kind of terrible. But it is not Spider-Gwen, it is someone else actually. And let's get into that one.
The future is depending on me. Well, one possible future from a different reality anyway.
So at our number 1 spot, we do have Spider-Man, but it is Spider-Man 2099. The only reason as to why this is my all-time favorite character is because, like, he is Hispanic. That's why. Apart from Arachnido Jr., I don't really talk in Spanish and stuff in my videos because it's like, but his name is Miguel O'Hara, and he works at Alchemax and stuff, and he does all these things and stuff. But another reason as to why I like okay, another reason as to why I like him is because of his suit. As you guys can see, if I change, okay, like if I change to my created character, not Blue Jay, the other one. Did you change? There you go. Like if you guys see my shirt and stuff, it's similar to Spider-Man 2099's, because like this was like, you know, I grew up with Spider-Man and things, so like it's only right the fact that I make him number 1 somehow, and it's just like, it's just really good. He has claws, as you can see, he has, can you stop moving? He has the little, like, Batman type things on, like, his, arms. And, he can basically do everything else, Spider-Man can do. He can also do, like, the random web slinging and stuff. He has claws as well, because his suit actually has, like, claws coming out of it. Because he's not, I wouldn't say he's a darker version of Spider-Man, it's just, he's just a better one. And it's ironic because he's 2099, we're in Nueva York right now, which is his world. And another reason as to why I like him is because, no, stop. He can glide. He's the only spider person that can glide in the whole entire game. Let me try and get through the hologram, never mind. But yes, I am getting into Sakaar, and I don't want to get into Sakaar right now, hold on. But yeah. He is one of the best, Spider-Man. And overall, it's just, like, a really fun thing to have him be around. And I'm gonna switch to my character and stuff. And this was the Daily Bugle that I am now climbing with my swords for some reason. And yes, I also put spider stuff on myself as well. But I am going to end the video off here. I don't plan on doing any, where's that music coming from? I don't plan on doing any Lego Marvel stuff, only because this was like a short thing that I was planning to do. I've been wanting to do it for a long time now, and then, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Not a lot of stuff has been going around and stuff. I mean, views have been kind of failing, but you know, that's the whole point of growing, you know. So just let me just try and like, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, wait. Alright, so, okay, so this is better. I'd rather end off the video like this, because I don't want my swords being in the way. But yeah, like, in order to get back on top, you have to, you know, sometimes you have to, like, be stumped down at other different levels and stuff. But if you guys want to see more Lego Marvel content, I'll do some, like, stopping crime and stuff, which is surprising that it didn't come up. Because usually Wasp comes in, she's like, oh, there's a crime nearby, stop it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys just want to free roam, then I'll be glad to do it. Let me know what game we should do next or something. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please share the channel. If you like it, hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later. Stay cool, be cool, and stay fresh. And I'm going to swing my way to Avengers Mansion because I am needed over there. But stay cool, be cool, and stay fresh. Bye.